if you thought maybe we wouldn't get a new spaceship in Star Citizen 4.10, you'd be wrong. Come on, what have you been following Star Citizen? Guys, we just had a new sneak peek of the next ship coming out, and it's certainly something. Honestly, what I'm getting from this is that whatever is right here on these sides are close, and whatever is behind them in the middle here is far. So I'm guessing this is a this could be, I don't know, it could be a lot of things. I'm not reading that from chat, but it's a confusing look. Now, I've seen some theories of what this could be. It does kind of seem like this could be in the back of the ship when we're looking down the spine, maybe, possibly. But ultimately, they look like maneuvering thrusters. My favorite theory is somebody said in the subreddit, this guy said, looks like the front nose, how Stingrays have those two lobes coming together from each side, which actually, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like maybe is a thing. He's not wrong. Why do their faces look so funny, dude? Why do they always look like they're just like, hi? I need that picture. Where'd that picture go? All right, we're just gonna have to open it from here. So he's saying maybe it's like these two things, I think, on the bottom, which it could be. Oh, you think he's thinking of manta rays? Wait a second, you might be right. That looks so... Did somebody put eyeballs on this thing? No, he might have been thinking of stingrays. I don't know. Either way, this is what a Stingray is, and as you've seen in the message here, most people have already guessed it's the Stingray. We do know something about this ship. Last year, the developer spoke about it for a little bit. We were talking about what ships are coming up in Star Citizen in 2026. And of course, there was a little bit of chatter about something called the Stingray, or maybe something, I don't know if they said the name, but they definitely said it was Kruger, and I believe this is it. Let's listen.
Those are just really not the ones that are being worked on.
There are other manufacturers being worked on.
Yep.
Imply from that what you wish.
Revealed a new. Let's just push our luck. It revealed that there's going to be another Kruger ship. This is not another Wolf variant. You want to? Let's give him the name. Let's give him the name. And let him speculate.
I'm suddenly panicking that this is the Stingray.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Sorry, I was just making sure it wasn't a working title because we have some quite interesting working titles.
Yeah, we do. No. So the Stingray will be the name of the next Kruger ship.
Dude, if this is the generalist ship, I'd really love that. You guessing another fighter? If this is a generalist multi-person ship from Kruger, it's gonna sell like hotcakes. I've seen everybody saying, no more ships. I don't want to buy ships. This I've put my wallet away, and I totally get that, respect that, even call for it. Don't spend money on the game, okay? Just like chill. Even with this, don't buy it. Just admire it from afar. It's probably going to be really pretty and good to look at and fun to check out if you know somebody in game who has one, and we can hook you up if you don't. But I think this could be a huge seller if it is a generalist ship. A lot of people are looking for something to go around with their friends in small order, something to compete with the Cutlass or the 400i or the Constellation, just like that kind of category. I don't know if they say anything else here, though.
Point next year, and people can guess. People can speculate about what that is. And then...
Yeah, so we can speculate. That's about all we know about this ship from what I remember. Obviously, we have plenty to know about the company itself. It looks like the beginnings of it actually came from the Magnus system, because, that's the best system. Freaking... The only system better than Magnus is Ellis, all right? You can't beat Ellis, but... Magnus system is where its roots started, and then it ultimately set up shop in the Castra system. So it kind of makes a lot of sense that they're going to be starting to bring up more and more Kruger stuff as we get closer and closer to them being actually in the game. Crusader owns the entire landing zone in the Crusader planet in the Stanton system. Hurston is also a company that you buy stuff from. You can see their influence on Hurston. So there's no doubt that Kruger's probably going to be a big player in Castra we actually interact with, not just buy ships from. We have a list of all of their ships here. So they've done the Wolves. We know those well. But they've also done the Merlin and the Archimedes, which are not my favorite ships, to be sure. These are snubs, and the Merlin, I believe, attaches to the Constellation, which might be where you know it from. The best example of broken docking in the game. But ultimately, the Wolf is really our best example of what Kruger looks like right now. So let's look at the beginning of this Wolf video from last year, and this will kind of tell us the direction they're going in, at least for the Stingray.
I would describe Kruger as beautiful, bold and elegant, not afraid to make a statement.
Unlike Origin, Kruger ships have a certain retro feel to them, but still feel upmarket. The L-21 is a light fighter designed to be fast, agile, and nimble.
Literally the shot from The Mandalorian.
The trade-off is that you have to take extra care when getting into battle. You can't take the hits, you have to avoid them.
So it'll be interesting if even if their ships get larger. We've never seen a large Kruger ship. We don't know what they would do with it, and that's why it's iffy that this will happen. A lot of times if we've seen something that is major coming out from a company, it's because they've already built up the company's assets and they know exactly how it's going to look. If we look at like basically any company that comes out with some ships, their smaller ships come first, and they have made some smaller ships. So maybe they've put together something bigger. But what we can do is check out our ship tracking ship sheet real quick and see if we have any. We'll be updating this Wednesday, or this week, whatever, because the monthly report will be coming out this week. But right now, at least, we can take a look at where we might have the Stingray on this list. So I've got an unannounced vehicle here that's called the Stingray, obviously because in the monthly reports they call it unannounced. I have no confidence in it. Last we checked, though, it was at Lot 0. So that actually makes a ton of sense for it to be coming out this month. Expected release I have down here is November. I think we're going to be off on that. And the first time we heard about it was in February. So it's been in the works since February as far as we know. Some of the team began laying the groundwork for the second new vehicle. This is what was coming through in February, sorry. In March, it says the UK team's final unannounced ship progressed towards its white box review. This is turning out to be quite complex in terms of animations and states, but the end result will be worth it. So we haven't quite had a ship that fit this description yet. The Raylan we already knew about. That one was named. So we had the updates given to us specifically saying the Raylan. And there haven't really been any other ships with some crazy animations. Now, this could be something else coming out. But I do think this is denoting that the Stingray might be pretty complex in its animations and states. It might have been in the monthly report. Can't remember where we heard about it, but we did hear that there was a ship with some pretty crazy animations coming through the pipeline. Not sure if that was in one of the Star Citizen videos, in a monthly report, or what. But I do think this is pointing towards this ship maybe being a little bit more interesting than just a basics fighter. But who knows? This is really all we have so far and what they've said in these videos. Besides that, that's a little bit of news for you. We'll probably see this ship, I would say, by next week. We probably will have some idea of what this ship is. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Please, if it's not just a simple fighter, or even if it is, honestly, I hope CIG just puts this through some more testing before putting it in a live game, just so it's not broken when it lands. All right, that's it.